All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, from all across the world for getting on our fantastic webinar today. My name is Lawrence Young. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I have an awesome responsibility to share with you guys, to me, which is the baddest company and opportunity on the planet today. So again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our call today. We know a lot of you guys and gals are getting ready for your work week tomorrow. So we want to thank you. We're not going to keep you all night, but we want to share some powerful information, some information that was shared with me a few years ago that literally got me on the other side of money, retired me, and also gave me time freedom and location freedom. And I tell people when I teach them about our business is that you're not just born to just pay bills and die. You're not just born to pay bills and die, okay? And that's very important because a lot of people are just comfortable working, and we want you guys to understand there's another way out there. You guys can actually go out there and win. This is my lovely wife, Tamara. Now, we actually started this company, a part of this company a little almost 3 years ago, and it's been nothing but a life-changing situation for us. We actually created a movement for women called Rich Girls Trade and Rich Guys Trade too, because fellas, we trade as well, right? But it's created, so many great stories. You can see we do a call every Thursday night for women at 10 o'clock Eastern time. You can see all the lovely women from around the world who actually really razor sharp, seeing the money shift that we're putting together with this fantastic platform. And I have a special guest that's going to be on our call today. This young lady, her name is Wanda Webb. Her and her husband, Randy, have come to our company. And when I tell you, they just started running past everyone like they were walking backwards and just literally just took this thing and ran with it. Couldn't be more proud of them for being some of the top money earners now in our company. What I'm gonna do real quick is kind of bring Wanda Webb on the call real quick. Just want to make sure you're there. Wanda, are you on the call?
Guys, be quiet for me, okay?
Hey, Wanda, how are you?
Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Hey, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Hey, can hear you loud and clear. We want to thank you for jumping on the call today. We love hearing from successful people, and are literally the benchmark of what it takes to be a success story in what we do. I know you guys are super successful and have built teams all across the world. What I want you to do real quick, if you don't mind, just share your story and why it is people should really look at this information and take it seriously.
Absolutely. And I just want to double check, Lawrence. Can you hear me pretty clear?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right, awesome. What's going on? Great evening. I don't consider any encounter a coincidence. I live by the motto that you're literally one relationship away from changing everything in your life, your wealth, your health, your mindset, your marriage, everything. And so I always treat every encounter with other people as if I'm talking to the next multi-millionaire and they don't know it. I do, but they don't. And so I just want to say, if you're on the line, first and foremost, thank you for your undivided attention for the next about, 20, 30 minutes most. Here's what I promise you. By the time that Mr. Young is done, you're going to leave this call and you're going to be haunted. Why do I say it that way? Because the information he's about to share with you, you're going to have to do something about it. You're not going to be able to walk away from this phone call and go back to your regular life and pretend that you don't know about options. That's what happened to me. In January, my husband and I were I was having a kind of conversation with a woman that I really looked up to, and we were sharing a business together at that point. And my 2017 it was good. It was good. And when 2018 came, one great thing I've been exposed to is mentorship. And I was talking to her, and me and her were actually talking about what our goals were for 2018. And I said to her, I said, girl, you know what I realized is I can make money. I figured out, because Lawrence, I used to be able to say, man, I wish I could just find a way to make money. But you know what? There's a lot of ways to make money. I knew how to make money. Here's what I did not know how to do. Here's what was hurting me. Here's what was keeping me back. Here's what was on the other side of a better life. For me, I didn't know how to multiply money. Being real, being honest. I didn't know how to multiply money. And when I was talking and having this conversation in January, I kind of was complaining, to be honest. I was like, girl, I made more money than I could ever imagine last year. But I really, I noticed the more money I make, the more money I live into, the more money I fit into. It's almost like a boot. You go stretch it out. So it didn't matter if I was making 100,000 a year or when I went and I surpassed 700,000 a year. I still felt like I was missing something powerful. And I knew what that was. That was multiplying my money. I could definitely build a lifestyle. I didn't know how to build a multiplication process. And so when my girlfriend sat that night in January and was having this conversation with me, was showing me the information you're about to go over, I got a little unprofessional because that's my girl. And I said, don't play with me. Come on now. Don't play. Who are you talking to? Can I talk to them? I want to hear it out their mouth. They got receipts? I want receipts. Don't play with me. I got 5 kids. My husband and I, faithfully, we had a military lifestyle. He, after 15 years of service, of multiple deployments, of multiple encounters in combat, he medically retired out, and we had to provide for ourselves. We got 5 kids that rely on us. Don't play with me. And I'm so grateful, Lawrence, that I wasn't too ignorant to just say, shoot, for that kind of entry fee, for that kind of Mickey Mouse money that you're going to charge me, I'm in. And it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things where you look at it and you go, dang it. Okay, hold on. If this is real, like I have to do I need to hear something. Because if this is real, my family will never lack again. And that has been our story. You know, meeting people like Lawrence and his wife, and just understanding that this is real for people that look like me, that talk like me, and that come from where I come from. That's why I need it. And I'll tell you, the only reason that he's on this call tonight, seriously, guys, I don't want to put his business out there, but this gentleman, their family doesn't lack for anything. The only reason that he is on this call tonight is because he literally feels an obligation to share this with his. I always say, why do people still do what they do when they're making 6 figures a month? Because they literally start to feel an obligation and conviction to share this with their communities so that their people can't say, oh, I didn't know. And that's all that tonight is. And I just want to thank you for continuing to share the concept online. I throw all my friends on these calls, all my friends. And here's the simple truth. When's the last time you had a millionaire talk to you and teach you some tricks? For me, I didn't come from that life. I didn't have millionaires plugging me into nothing. So unless you have a mentor that is a millionaire, that is talking to you daily, unless you are a self-made millionaire, this is the time that you humble yourself just a little bit and listen. Take my advice, because I wish somebody would have humbled me and I would have really taken advantage of this quicker and sooner. So Lawrence, that's really just our story, man. We're grateful to be here. Our family is experiencing both growth and income from the skill set that this company has graciously taught us, and from the fact that this company wants us to share this concept with the community. And when we do, they compensate us for that as well. So my family is being blessed by both streams of income. And I'm just so happy that somebody reached out to me.
That is awesome. Awesome. I'll tell you, you know, having people like yourself and your husband in our company just makes us, you know, tickle pink, because you and your husband remind me of my wife. And I can't thank you guys for what you guys are doing. And just wanted you to hold on. I'm going to call on you a little later on in the presentation. But ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to hear is to hear from someone who's successful. You know, again, our pattern in our company, we're building teams all across the world, from South Africa to London to, you know, as a matter of fact, this is actually one of Wanda's teams that were just in Florida. You can see the impact that she and her husband are making across the world. And then what I tell people is this: you know, you get to the point of making money, there's four ways people make money. And what I want you guys to do is, we go into this presentation, I'm gonna breeze through the rest, but understand where you sit. And a lot of times you could be in a rut and you may not know why. But what happens is sometimes people pray for an opportunity and one falls like this in your lap, and you don't realize this could be the golden goose that lays golden eggs for you. So there's a book called The Cashflow Quadrant, written by Robert Kiyosaki. Changed my mindset totally. He talks about 4 ways people make money. 95% of the population are either employees or self-employed. Employees, over 60% of the population, work for other people. They exchange time and efforts for income. There's nothing wrong with that, but just know you can be on a borrowed lifestyle. If they change the way you get paid, if they change your health care, you have 2 choices: to stay or to leave. So you have no power. And you want to be in a position where you're in total control. And then some people say, I want to become self-employed. Here, they basically just own their own job, because you have no time to spend the money that you make. It's a small business. You can't show your employees your trade secrets. Otherwise, they'll open up and be in competition. So basically, you just own your own job. And that's where 35% of the population resides here. And usually when I teach people and coach people on success, I say, listen, when the world goes left, go right. And that's exactly what's happening in the financial world. 5% of the population on the right side. Business owners represent 4% of that. And these are people like Ray Kroc. These are people put together systems that work and build assets. But look at the McDonald's franchise. You walk in any McDonald's in the world, doesn't matter where you are, the fries on the left, shake machine on the right, run by teenagers. Systems work, but the person that owns that franchise does not have to be there, and their money still works for them. And then eventually you want to get to what we call the investor quad. These are the 1%ers. These are your power players like George Soros, like Bill Gates, like Warren Buffett, where if they dropped $1 million, it would actually cost them $5 million to pick it up. That's how fast their money works for them. So tonight, I have the awesome responsibility of sharing and showing with you, ladies and gentlemen, how you can get to the right side of this quadrant, okay? Now, as Wanda said, the power of trading, that's how we're going to take advantage and get to the right side of that quadrant, what we call the power of trading. What we're going to do is we're going to tap into the two largest financial markets in the world, one being called Forex, or short for foreign exchange, and the other is called cryptocurrency, the digital currency markets. Well, the digital currency markets is a fastest growing segment going right now. Actually anticipate to be a 1 trillion with a T market cap, and you can trade this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your Bitcoins, your Ethereum, all the different cryptocurrencies, which is a big segment today. And also we have the foreign exchange market, which is a 5.3 trillion with a T industry daily, and you can trade this 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. But people say, well, what is Forex? All we do is buy and sell currency. So my good friend Regina Brown brought me all this different currency from all these different places around the world, and all we do is buy this currency and sell this currency. It's very simple. People may not know, but this industry dwarfs the stock market, which is about a $60 billion daily industry, and Forex combined with cryptocurrency trading is actually about 6 trillion per day. So that's how we're going to utilize and tap into that. And then what's unique about when you get involved in any type of opportunity, you have to look at who's driving the ship. People who are actually leading the ship. Well, Christopher Terry is our CEO. He's been trading for well over 20 years. He's well sought after. He's been featured in many books, publications. Chris became super wealthy by utilizing the foreign exchange markets and the trading markets. And what he did is he wanted to give back to an industry that made him super wealthy. So what he did is that's how iMarkets Live became what it is today, by his way of giving back. And his goal was to bring Wall Street to Main Street. And that's exactly what we're doing. His wife, Isis De La Torre, is a CFO, holds an MBA in finance, a BA in economics, one of the first Latina executives to work on an executive level for the Federal Reserve. And then we have our two executive vice president, our vice president of sales, Yvonne Toppy and Mr. Alex Morton, which are in charge of really taking us more to a global dynasty, which we are today. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to tap into using these products. Now, when I'm getting ready to go over, ladies and gentlemen, our products and services do not require any selling, do not require any recruiting. All that it requires is you to learn a skill set, just like Ms. Wanda Webb says, a skill set that will never, ever leave you. So let me repeat that. These products and services don't require any selling or recruiting. And what I want you guys to understand is this. Ask yourself 2 questions when I go into these products. 1, do these products make sense to you? 2, do you think you can learn and monetize these products? Those are 2 honest questions I want you to ask yourself. But first off, we're going to start you guys and gals into what we call our iMarkets Live Academy. All this is our Forex and crypto market education platform. These are easy to follow videos, over 100+ videos. This basically simplify the learning process. It is available in multiple languages. Many other languages are added as we grow to a global phenomenon. But what's unique is we have beginners courses to intermediate to more advanced. And the young lady, the super young lady, Mrs. Daisy Duncan, who put this together, actually has a passion for teaching. She's a former science teacher turning trader, and now is a full-time trader, retired from teaching. But she actually, you could tell when you get on her videos that actually she wants you to learn, and she wants you to absorb that information. So everyone, when you start, doesn't matter if you're a novice or if you're a person who's actually a really good trader, everything goes back to the basics, and we love our iMarkets Live Academy. We also have what we call iMarkets Live TV. This is our live education, Forex and crypto. It's basically a mentorship platform. We have over 65 educators, different languages, different categories, whether you want to learn crypto, whether you want to learn some of the product training, whether you want to learn binary options trading. We have something back there for everyone, basically all around the clock. Now, literally over 1,000 hours a month of live education, live analysis. But what's great is in multiple languages. So get the, say for example, if Kiani's on the call right now, if we say Kiani wants to get on one of our trainings, and she can tap into, say, our 8 o'clock session, the New York model, when it opens up. And what happens is once they open up, she can actually ask a question, type it in the chat, and that person will answer her so that she make sure that she understands. So it's live and interactive. And what's more important than that, while they teach you, these are real traders giving you really good trades they may see for the day. So you can actually learn and earn at the same time. What's unique about this is this product and service is something you can utilize every single day. Past results don't guarantee any future profits at all. We actually have one of our favorite educators, Mrs. Dr. Kathy Kirkland, who teaches. She's one of the best trainers on iMarkets Live TV, and we love everything that she does. Now, we have our tools that allow you to get on the winning side of the market quicker. So we have our education, then we have our tools to help you win. Now, our harmonic scanner product is a harmonic pattern indicator. What this product does is it scans the market for the past 20 plus years and sees things that you don't see in the market, different waves, different patterns. And what's great about it, it gives you pivotal information to help you win. Now, it tells you where to enter a trade, tells you where to set stop losses, take profits, and basically it scans different time frames, 15-minute, 1 hour, daily charts. And it's very simple to use. Ladies and gentlemen, I use this product every single day, and this is actually like our flagship product, and people are winning on a major level. Then we also have Web Analyzer, which we launched this about 6 months ago. And basically, this is a harmonic scanner 2.0. This product works in real time in the live markets, but it gives you multiple strategies that goes with this one product. And all you have to do is listen for the sound, cha-ching. If you hear the cash register sound on your computer, the system is telling you to enter a trade, not now, but right now. And what's great about this, as you learn this, there's maybe 5 or 6 different educators that's on our iMarkets Live TV. They have their own particular strategy will actually fit your type of psyche, the type of personality you are. And we can actually teach this on our iMarkets Live TV, their optimal entry strategy using the Web Analyzer product. And again, that's becoming one of our favorite products. Then what I love about our CEO says, listen, I want to get in the trenches. I really want this thing to work. I want to get out there and serve. Well, what Christopher Terry has done, he said, listen, I'm going to send out an alert a couple times a week. We have something called swing trades, where we have the CEO himself will send out a 10-minute video, and basically it's him marking up the charts to give you a really good trade setup. He sees lately it's been a lot of Bitcoin, US dollar trading. But what I love most about what Chris is doing is he says, listen, I want you guys to know why this is a good trade. So we actually give you really good education. And then Chris says, listen, I want to teach live too. So what he did is on Sunday nights, he says, I'm going to open up something called a night owl session. Sunday nights at 11 o'clock. He gives away for free 1 hour to anyone who wants to join to kind of get an appetizer on what iMarkets Live provides. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll have 15 to 20,000 people on this call every Sunday night at 11 o'clock. Awesome content. And then we also have what we call our swipe trades. And, for me, some people may work from dark 30 to dark 30 or don't have time to really tap into learning. And we understand that everyone's lifestyles can be chaotic, but we have something for everyone. And what I like about this product is anyone can use it. So if you have a smartphone, anyone and everyone should have a smartphone, but is it really that smart if it's not paying you? Well, our swipe trades are designed for you specifically. Basically, you download this application, and basically you have traders, multiple traders who will send you trades to make on your phone. And all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is press copy and paste. Copy the entry and paste it. Copy the stop loss and paste it. You don't have to know anything about trading whatsoever, just being able to understand how to copy and paste information. I'm gonna give you a small testimony. One day I was sitting at Subway talking with one of my friends, and we actually had a sandwich. And by the time I received the swipe trade to the time we were done talking sports and all that stuff, I made $17 on one swipe trade just by pressing copy and paste. Now people say $17 not a lot of money, but that $17 actually paid for my lunch and his lunch all by just pressing copy and paste. And on the other side, you can have tens of thousands of dollars in the bank, and I guarantee your bank at the end of the year would tell you you did not make $17 on your money. So it's best to win and beat the banks. And then we also have something for everyone, because everyone doesn't trade regular currency. What about cryptocurrency? Well, your Bitcoins, your Ripples, your Ethereums, all those different coins, you could trade those also, what we call our swipe coins. Same concept, copy and paste information. And ladies and gentlemen, people are winning with these products. As a matter of fact, Wanda, are you still on the line? Wanda, what I want to do real quick is, if you're still on the line, let me unmute you. I want to see if you can kind of talk a little bit about the swipe trades and what it has done for you, if you don't mind coming off mute. Let's see. Wanda, make sure you're there. Can you hear me, Wanda?
Yes, I cannot. It didn't let me unmute myself. Thanks for unmuting me. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, so just talking about our swipe trades product, guys, it's exactly what he says. It's copy and pasting. And when you're getting started, here's what I tell everyone: when you're getting started, you're not supposed to know anything. No one's taught you this before. No one's ever taken you by the hand and given you the basics and the know-how and the understanding and the comprehension. You're not supposed to know this. Now, does that mean that you can't make money in the beginning because you don't know trading? No, absolutely not. What we mean by earn and learn atmosphere is that you're going to earn money while you're learning. Well, how could you earn anything if you don't know how to trade? And that's because what we'll do in the beginning is really pick up the heavy lifting, and we have you basically round the clock connected to some of our best traders in the company. And what they do is when they find a setup that they believe you can make money from, they will send you the numbers you need to copy and paste into your trading app. We even train you how to do this just so you can't mess it up. And we copy and we paste into our trading app, and we let it make profit for us. And I'll tell you, my very first trade that was given to me that I took a penny. I took a penny and I turned it in to 16 cents in like 5 minutes. Guys, you would have thought I won the lottery, because I could not believe I saw it with my own eyes. And that's all I needed. That 16 cents changed everything, because then I started to get the guts to do more because I saw it with my own eyes. There was nothing you could tell me in a presentation that really equated to what I felt when I first saw me take a penny and expand it into 16 cents. And I said, well, I have a question. Could I do that same thing with $1? And they said, absolutely. Like, could I do that same thing with $100? Absolutely. And I found out that every single day people were doing that. And so now I'm doing that same thing with dollars and tens of dollars. And you can imagine what I'm yielding. You know, if a penny is equivalent to 16 cents, imagine what $100 is equivalent to and what it can be equivalent to. And so that for me is my swipe trade story, because I didn't know how to do anything. You know, Lawrence, I've never done this before, but I do want to make money, even though I didn't really know what I was doing yet. And swipe trades made that possible.
Right, and I tell a person, any and everyone can take advantage of this particular product. Just a matter of you just tapping in and pressing copy and paste. Now, our company is going to continuously add more and more values. What we did is just a few weeks ago, we added another product, one called a Gold Cup app, where you download this application, and it's a new product that comes out where all you have to do is look for the Gold Cup on your screen and just enter the trade right there. Super simple. And then we even launched our own social media platform. So all of our IML educators, over 65 educators, can actually communicate with all of our paying customers. And actually some of those channels, you get a chance to get extra trade signals and things like that. So we're bringing so much value to the table day in and day out, again, as a customer. So what I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to do for me is this. As a customer, if you see any value whatsoever in these products, I want you to drop a 777. If you see any value whatsoever in just these products, remember, they require no selling, they require no recruiting at all, but just these products can allow you to get on the winning side of the market faster. And I love everything that's taking place with this. Again, drop some sevens. I want to see some sevens in the chat. Excelente. So let's talk a little bit about our IML Platinum package. What does it take to get started with iMarkets Live? Well, what we have is something called our IML Platinum package. It's our core Forex and crypto education platform. You have access to the IML Academy, iMarkets Live TV, our Money Scanner, our swing trade alerts, and our daily night owl sessions, all for one time, $195 a month plus tax. And then your monthly ongoing fee is going to be your ongoing education access is going to be $145 a month plus tax. Now, think about this. You're not going to learn how to be a Forex trader in 30 days. Just like you go to school to be an engineer, you don't take one class and they give you 100 grand a year. No, it doesn't work that way. It takes time to learn, so you have to be willing to make the best investment you can make, and that's one in yourself. And then we also have extra products, which I talked about. These are additional, totally optional products, the swipe trades, the swipe coin, and our web analyzer. You can see our a la carte, additional $15, $99, or $15 for the web analyzer. Those are your choice if you want to choose those. But what's great about what we do, we even have a 2 and free program because we understand some people can't even make ends see each other anymore. So we would say, well, listen, we don't want that to be an excuse or a barrier for you to have access to these products and services. So you refer 2 people to our platform. If it makes sense to you and those people, they join, as long as you have 2 paying customers, guess what? You have access to the products and services absolutely free. So if I had Miss Michelle Jones on the call and she says, look, I'm gonna send this to Nadine and Natasha right now. They look at a quick video or they get on a live presentation like this and they say, wow, this makes a lot of sense. Well, as long as we're 2 paying customers or they're 2 paying customers, guess what? She's gonna get access totally free. And I'm sure Michelle will love getting stuff for free, right? So that's our 2 and free program. So everything I just gotta talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, about is just by being a customer. Remember, you don't have to tell one soul if you don't want to. Right now, our company is cruising about 80,000 customers worldwide, over 120 countries. And guess what? Our penetration for customers only is about 83%. And if you have looked at any company in the network marketing model, ladies and gentlemen, some companies struggle at having 50% customers. We have 83%, which is incredible, which lets you know you have a product that has extreme value. So what I'm gonna do real quick is kind of shift gears and talk a little bit about if you wanna make additional money by just referring people. Because guess what, you may say, listen, this is thebomb.com. I want to tell more than just 2 people. So now you become what we call an independent business owner. This means you wanna receive commission checks for referring people to iMarket's Eye. Remember, this is totally optional, but I've always lived my life with, hey, I don't wanna leave money on the table. So let's talk a little bit about how you could utilize this. So now, say for example, if, say for example, if Melanie, who's on this call right now, Melanie says, listen, Lawrence, I want you to look at this information. I look at it, I join, Melanie is gonna receive a $35 team builder bonus the very next Friday. Now, I know a lot of people she don't know. I tell Michelle, Michelle's gonna join, Melanie's gonna receive a $10 generation, as she moves up in our compensation plan. And she tells, Professor Will Hoyt is on the call, and now she's actually going to get Michelle a $5 override on the 3rd level. So people may not think it's a lot of money, but this is what you call the 8th wonder of the world. This is what I call leverage. You see 2 things that's happening in your life. Remember, we talked about the cash flow quadrant, the left side and the right side. Generally, the right side of the quadrant has mastered the art of incorporating the efforts of the left side. So 2 things are happening. Either somebody's leveraging you to get paid or vice versa. Usually, we're on the wrong side of that equation. So guess what we have to do? We have to change the game. You got to do something different to get something different, right? And then we also have what we call our residual income. Now, what I like about our company versus any other company in the networking space, so to speak, or relationship marketing, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, our results are guaranteed. So if you go out and do X, you're going to get paid. So you're a Platinum 150, you refer 3 people to our company, beyond a shadow of a doubt that your residual is $150 a month. Now, our residuals are paid weekly, so that's $37.50 a week. Platinum 600 is just a team of 12 subscribers. Now you're making $600 a month, that's $150 a week. And see, ladies and gentlemen, I've been in networking over 20 years. And every company I've been involved in, I had to guess what my residuals were gonna be, which is not a good feeling. And 9 times out of 10, I was wrong when I guessed. But over here, hey, if I reach my qualification Monday to Monday, I know 100% the minimum I'm gonna get $150 on Friday as a Platinum 600. A Platinum 1000, team of 30 subscribers. Here you make additional 1,000 a month. And guess what? It gets better and better. Platinum 2000, a team of 75 subscribers. Here you have an additional 500 a month come in here. 500 a week. That's $2,000 a month with just 75 team members. Platinum 5000, a team of 225. Here you make additional 5,000 a month. That's $1,250 every Friday. And iMarket's Live every Friday is a good Friday, right? And guess what? That's more than what some people have earned, just by referring a few people and having fun and dealing with a lot of good mindset people. Versus someone spending $100 grand on a college education and still don't come out making $60,000 a year. So this may be non-traditional, but also this is non-traditional type money as well. Chairman 10 is a team of 500 subscribers. $10,000 a month. So Randy and Wanda Webb, 2 of our top leaders, Ms. Webb, I made you a co-host. Here, they became Chairman 10 leaders. And what's unique about this is you have a team of 500 people, you're making $10,000 a month. Now get this, past results don't guarantee any future profits. These ranks require hard work, dedication. But guess what? Our company currently today has over 140 people making over 10,000 a month or more, which is just incredible type income. Ms. Webb, are you still on the line?
I am.
Hey, listen, I know you and your husband built a team of over 30,000 subscribers in your last endeavor. And I know you look at this compensation plan and you were just blown away at the simplicity, because see, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what company you're involved in. And what you have to do now is look at things that make sense. If you look at one company, you say, I got to put 30,000 people in to make 10,000 a month or 15,000 a month, versus all I got to do is put in 500 to make 10,000 a month. I want to work smart, not hard. So when you looked at this, what turned you on most about this particular compensation plan?
Well, okay, so there's two types of people in the world, all right? There's the people that are right now thinking, do people really make money doing these things, like real money? That was me. I wondered, like, come on now. I ain't never heard of no Sensi millionaire. Get out of here. But they exist. I ain't never heard of no Amway millionaire. Come on now. But they exist. They exist. In fact, there's tons of them out there. And that's the first group of people. They're wondering, do people really make money doing this? And I just want you to hear I believe that you're given intuition when you're born. You can use it. And I just want you to use your intuition when we're telling this information and sharing our story. Do you think we're telling the truth? How about this? This is what I tell people. Try me. Give me permission to put a paycheck in your family's pocket, because I want to. And for me, I got started in this industry and I really thought, you know what, if there's people making money, you know, maybe I can learn to make a little bit of money. And my big goal, they told me to write my goal down. My big goal was to make $500 a month, because I wanted to have some spending money to spend on my children without me and my husband having to argue about the money I had spent on my children. Come on, I know someone else can relate to that, not just me. And I wanted to start because of that. Now I want to talk to the second group of people on this line. You don't need me to convince you that, yes, people really do make money doing this. In fact, you've seen people make money doing this. You've heard of people who've made money doing this. You've been mentored by people who make money doing this. In fact, you might be one of those people who have made money doing this. And I'm going to tell you this, coming from that mindset, there is no more aggressive compensation plan that exists. We made sure of it. And here's what I'll tell you. When you're thinking about doing network marketing, one, it's for me, the first thing, Lawrence, it's got to be something that I would really want to spend money on. Because I don't know about you, but my friends and family, they are not going to allow me to finesse them that much. It's got to be something real. And I've talked to people about a lot of things, but there is nothing more fluid, more simple to talk about than, hey, look at my phone. Let me show you what I'm about to do with this penny. And then they can tell me whether or not they want to be involved. The money is absolutely real on the trading side. And the more that we share that with people, we get paid on the other side, which is the compensation plan. The other thing I need something to be before I can open my mouth about it, I need it to be sustainable. I don't want to be the person that talks to everyone I love and that I respect about something and it's not here a year from now, you know? And here's what I will tell you. Forex has been around for over 2,000 years. It has been systemized for about 500. Families and countries and nations and banking institutions have been getting rich off of this for decades. Me and you are not talking about nothing new. No, if you're on the line, you're like, yeah, this sounds like something new. You know, I don't know about this. It's not new at all. You're behind. We're behind. We're behind. And that's why we talk about this the way we do, because we've got some catch up to do. We've got some catch up to do in our communities and with our families and our last names. And so when I saw what they were willing to pay me, I literally got my husband and I on an airplane to meet the CEO and look him in his eyeballs and ask him all the hard questions about a compensation plan. I said, Chris, listen, I just need to know. I needed to know in like 6 months what I'm going to say when I go, oh, okay, see, I didn't know that. Oh, dang it. Dang, that, man. And he told me there was nothing. Okay, my last company, Lawrence told you, I built it to 35,000 people, had an amazing time. I taught people how to have fun. Cool. I did that. We had a great time. But I was sick of teaching my people how to have fun, how to build a lifestyle, and not how to fund it. And that's really why I had to do something that I knew was sustainable. I knew I had conviction, and I believed the CEO when he told me what he was going to do. I knew he was telling the truth. And the people, the leadership here, I just knew what we're going to do. This is a winner's team. And I'll just tell you this. Try us. Try us on it. I dare you. Give us permission to put a paycheck in your pocket. Give us permission to show you how to leverage this, how to talk about this without being weird or funny. And we'll just do what we do best. We'll just share the concept with families. And when they understand what they're looking at, we never get no's. People just want to know, will we help them? And the answer to that is absolutely.
And that's the key to everything we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. All we're doing is sharing. I mean, we could easily take this information and keep it to ourselves, but this is some life-changing information, and we're just looking for the right people who want to actually capitalize on something that's going to happen literally with you or without you. And as Wanda says, the information gets gooder and gooder. Listen, there's even more money attached. And this is a once a month bonus. There's different rank of bonuses from Platinum 2000, team of 500 a month. It comes one time, all the way up to 200,000, one-time bonuses. And then when you hit chairman, all of our prestigious chairman leaders, guess what? There's even more money that's attached to this where they give you a residual every single month. But what I want to do real quick is if you look down here, chairman 25, a team of 1,250 people. Here you make it 25,000 a month. Chairman 50, this is a position my wife and I are blessed to be here. This is a team of 2,500 people. That's 50,000 a month. Chairman 100, 5,000 people. That's 100,000 a month. And I'm lucky enough to have a chairman 100 who just so happened to get on our call as we speak. I'm so impressed with this gentleman here. He's actually like a little brother to me. He's doing some fantastic things with our company. But as a matter of fact, the whole company is up under this guy. 28 years old, living his dreams. And I don't want to tell his business, but this gentleman just went and got his dream car, a Lamborghini Huracan, convertible, black on black, looks like the stealth bomber, incredible. What I'm gonna do real quick is bring on my good friend and business partner, Mr. Garrett Roberts. Garrett, are you on the line, sir? Can you hear me, Garrett?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Hey, loud and clear, my friend. Are you on camera?
My camera's right here. Can you see me?
Looks like your camera might be off. There you go. There you go. How you doing, Mr. Roberts?
There we go.
Hey,
how's everybody doing?
Doing great, man. Hey, just want to have you on the call. I see you rocking the Lakers hat, living life like it's golden right now. But listen, I want to thank you for having the vision to actually go out there and create this whole genre in what we call the Forex space. And you literally, by you saying yes, have changed the lives of close to 100,000 people around the world. And I know right now you live in your life because this already has happened in your life already mentally. You just had to put in the work to get it. So as a Chairman 100 leader, just kind of talk to people, man, a person your age, maybe a little bit about your backstory and why this company and this education can take them to new heights, my friend.
Man, absolutely. Well, first of all, I want to say I appreciate you for having me on, Lawrence. I appreciate all you do. I know you have some other leaders on here. I got on pretty much when Wanda was ending it. And I just pretty much love her passion, all the leaders' passion, definitely yours, Tamara. So first thing I want everybody to know is you're following the right people. You're following people who really puts their all into the business. They get on calls Monday night. So give your leaders a round of applause through the computer. Thank them, whoever invited you to this call, thank them, because this information you're seeing, we're not really even supposed to have this information. We're not supposed to be talking about $5.3 trillion markets from our home, guys. So I always like to tell people the information you're seeing today isn't even up for debate, right? Depending on your age right now, you're probably anywhere from 10 to 20 years late already to the Forex party. It's one thing to be ignorant because you don't know the information, but it's a difference to hop on a secure webinar, a private webinar where real six-figure, real seven-figure earners, real investors, real business people that are running business online where business exists nowadays, where it has people like myself, a 28-year-old, to be able to change his life phenomenally. I'm not going to do any income claims, but my life has completely changed just off of hopping on webinars like this, being open-minded to the information and the ability to do more out of life, to get more out of life. You see these books behind me, all of them are make money books. And it was pretty much a time in my life where I was hopping on webinars like this, pretty much searching online how to make money fast, how to make money quickly. And I stumbled across trading, and I stumbled across network marketing. Around that time, I was just so broke, and it was such a, I want to say, a rumor about how much money you needed to actually trade. Like, so when I got started trading, it was around like 2012, and it was like a rumor going around that you $20,000, $50,000. Well, it wasn't even a rumor. That was the truth before. But around this time, trading had just got introduced into the industry, got introduced into millennials, younger people. And, you know, at that time, I didn't have the money to actually fund a trading account. So I chose network marketing. But I always knew that this trading thing that I seen was powerful. I actually stumbled across a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old was like the first person I ever seen trading. It was crazy. I remember just searching online, and I stumbled across my first network marketing company. But my upline had a bunch of videos on his YouTube, and he had some trading videos where he was talking about, you know, how he was turning $2,000 into $8,000 in 30 seconds and stuff like that. He was trading binary options. It wasn't actually Forex, it was binary options. And so ever since then, I always knew, wow, if anybody is ever smart enough, right? If anybody is ever smart enough to mix the two industries, it will take over network marketing. I said this probably back in 2013, 2012, but it was a real hard thing to try to mix the two. And what we have right now, we have a category creating company. You actually have a company where the person with influence, you can actually get paid what you're worth, because we have the best compensation plan in the world. We just showed you the compensation plan. We have people making all type of money. We have people on the top 5 income earners all around the world in network marketing in a company that's only been around for 4 or 5 years now. So that lets you know you're in a category creating company. But the best thing about our company, the reason why so many people are popping ranks, the reason why we don't hear no, is because the product is undeniable, because we're not just reps. I tell people all the time, we're not reps, right? We're not network marketers. We are teachers, right? It's a difference between me trying to sell you a skin care company or this company or that company. I'm literally educating you on something that our elementary teacher should have told us, our middle school teacher should have told us, our high school teacher should have told us, and your college professor that you pay all that money for, they definitely should have told you how to invest your money. But being our economy is so messed up and jacked up, if it wasn't for the internet, we would all just pretty much be stuck at whatever we were at income-wise. The internet pretty much changed the way how they say the richest get richer. Now is where the rich gets richer, the middle class gets richer, and the poor is getting richer now. Because all the information that got the rich richer is now for free on the internet, on YouTube, in these books. All you gotta do is wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I actually want more out of life today. That's the only difference. Only difference between you and Lawrence, only difference between you and Randy, you and Wanda, you and Tamara, you and any other leaders is we all came to a day where we woke up and said, you know what? I want to make a difference. I want to make a difference in my life. I see this person is doing it. I see this person is doing it. I know I can do it. I remember my first time getting on a webinar like this. I looked at all the faces just like this. I was scrolling through them. I'm like, what? He makes what? I look better than him. That's how I was looking at it. Like, yo, he's making $50,000 a month. I know I can do it, right? And guys, you got to do the same thing. Like some of y'all are looking at me right now, probably like, this guy? That's how we want you to do it, because it is that type of situation. Yeah, this guy, and trust me, I have like a movie background. I don't even know how I'm here at this point. But I know when I had the opportunity to make a change, when I got that first book put in my hand that taught me how to make money, and I read those first couple of chapters, and they're talking about how it's pretty much easier than I thought it was to make money. you no longer have an excuse for not having the money you desire. So when you're looking at this information, really just taking in, really know this is real, really know I pulled off this lot. I know he's showing me in the lot, but we pulled off that thing. Like, we really got that. And this is not to brag or boast, but this is just to let you guys know I'm a regular dude. Like, if any of you guys know me, I don't mind sitting there chopping it up with you 10, 20 minutes, talking about how to grow your business or talking about where we going to eat after business. It's just, we're all regular people. We all put on the same 2 socks, 2 shoes, whatever, our pants, our underpants, then our pants, all of that, guys. We're all regular people. The only difference is, are you going to take the information from tonight, thank the person who invited you, said, point me in the direction and get busy? Or are you going to take in this information, say it's too good to be true? Or are you going to take in this information, say, yeah, I'm pumped up, I'm fired up. Then you wake up tomorrow and you forgot you was on a webinar like this? That's the only thing that you have to decide if you really want to be as successful as you claim you want to be. You have to have that same type of energy when you get an opportunity in front of yourself. I know a lot of people claim they want to be successful, but an opportunity comes, you then start thinking about, oh, maybe just working is for me, right? No, everybody on this line deserves success, deserves freedom, deserves whatever they want out of life. But in order to get that, you have to risk something to go up, man. So, Lawrence, I definitely appreciate. I don't want to go too long. You know me, I'll keep going and going and going. But guys, just know you're in the right place, right time. It will be a journey. It is a business. It's a real investment opportunity. You will have to take in the knowledge. But the best thing about it is you're learning from people who already do it, already have results from doing it, and don't mind pouring into you to make sure you have that same opportunity to have the results that we get. So, Lawrence, I appreciate you. Tamara, appreciate you. All the leaders on the call, definitely. So, Lawrence, I'm going to throw it back to you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's getting it right from the source, right from the person that it really started this whole movement. And we're just so excited because, you know, again, we understand that not everyone will want to do this, yet anyone can do it. It's just a matter of that person just really tapping in and going out there and making it happen. So, you know, when we show these presentations, you know, number one, say, listen, appreciate the opportunity, but it's not for me. Listen, we respect that. We know it's not going to be for everyone. Get with the person that invited you out to say, listen, now is not the time. But you never know. I was a no to this opportunity a few times before I decided to say yes, and it literally changed my life. Number two, say, listen, I've got questions. You know, we can't go over $9 trillion space in 30 minutes or an hour. But listen, get your questions answered on the way to the top. I'll leave you with this. You know, Richard Branson, a known billionaire, says a motto I live my life by. He said, listen, if someone presents an opportunity to you and you don't understand everything, just jump in and learn as you go, because you're not going to learn everything right out the gates. All you need to know is this is a $6 trillion daily space. Somebody's making money. That's common sense. Number two, trading is something they don't teach us in school. They teach us trigonometry, algebra, calculus, all these things that you never have to use in life, hardly, but they don't teach you these charts. Why is that? Because all the 1%ers want the other 95% to work for them. So remember that. Pay attention to what the world leaves you clues. Pay attention. Number three, say, listen, I'm ready to get started, man. I'm sick and tired of selling for the car I drive. I'm sick and tired of not traveling. I'm sick and tired of living where I live. I'm sick and tired of not wearing what I want to wear. I'm sick and tired of going out to eat, seeing what something costs before I order it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going through life tap dancing and settling, you got to do something different. And that's when we're speaking to you. If you're that person, look, listen, I'm ready to make a change. Because you know what the worst is going to happen? You're going to spend a few $100s. You're going to meet some great people like our partners tonight. You're going to meet some great people. And you're going to learn some great things. And if it's not for you, guess what happens? You go back to living the life you already living. That's the worst that can happen. But what if this could be the thing to take you over the top? What if this could be the thing that took that dream car for Gary Roberts out the magazines and put it in his driveway? What if this could be the thing Randy and Wanda Webb to actually go from one company to this company here and start just really expanding, living their wildest dreams? You know, we see these things happening day in and day out. we're not going to say it's going to happen for you because everything, is hard work, is and dedication is required in success. And let's face it, a lot of people are too comfortable in their lives. So we want to look for people willing to take time to learn, willing to be coachable, who really are hungry for success. And as we close out 2018, we want your Christmas and New Year to be the best it's ever been in your freaking life. So tomorrow night, if you like anything about what you see today, tomorrow night, me, along with some of our awesome partners, will give you the best presentation on the planet. If you know anyone, invite 20 people, invite 30 people to our call tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on this same link. And trust me, we want to get this information out to the masses so we can help you dine with the classes. So with that said, my name is Lawrence Young. I see you guys either at the top or I see you from the top, because the bottom is way, way too crowded. See you guys at the top. What's up, bro?